What is going on, YouTube? My name's BlingBot, and I burn stuff down in Minecraft. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm just making fun of Diesel, another member here on the CraftTheory server. But we figured we would start out by giving you a quick tour of some of the spots around the server spawn. So let's go check them out. Alright, so here we are inside of the main first building at server spawn here on the CraftTheory server. Now the CraftTheory server, it is a community server with a bunch of Minecraft YouTubers that are on there, and we certainly encourage you to check out their channels. But we were invited here a few weeks back, and we're just getting started here trying to get a foothold. But we figured, as I said, I'd give you a quick tour of the spawn and some of the stuff it has here, because there's a lot of neat stuff that's around the server here. So let's kind of get that started for you. So real quick, kind of a look at the inside of the server building here. Really basic here. We got some music things, and then we got a little spot where you can set your spawn from right here if you wanted here. And here's a kind of a quick view of some of the spots that we'll be hitting. And I do apologize if it's kind of a one where we're jumping around some, because some of the projects I'm not all familiar with and some of them are still ongoing. So again, forgive me if we do jump around a little bit, but let's get to it here. So let's get out of this building first and foremost. But just as kind of a background for you, though you do see the beacon here, whenever we first joined this server, it was on hardcore rules. So, you know, no regeneration unless you had potions and things like that, or a golden apple to regenerate that health. So we kind of had to be very careful as far as those were concerned. But as since, we have since killed the wither here, as evidenced by that beacon right there, and you will see that in a later upcoming episode. But we kind of have a little area where we have a lot of the different kinds of trees and woods so that you can have some to take back to your base there. And the tree farm is down here. There's a spot to go down with a, yeah, as you can see, the jump right there. But they got a nice tree farm with most of the different types of trees here. We got a nice jungle spruce one, some really tall evergreens there, and then also some really large oaks right there. And then I know they're around here somewhere. There they are. And then we have a dark oak for you there as well. But just a quick view of the tree farm. Again, nothing too exciting there, but always useful. Always good to have the different types of wood for decorating options, because as you can see, there are a lot of talented aesthetic builders on here that are much better at that than we are. So certainly that's something to kind of look forward to that we'll show you around. Apparently there were no villages on the server either. So all of these villagers were converted, and they kind of have them all stuck here, and also they have an iron farm working right here. Haven't made much use of it, but again, always super useful there. And this, and we'll be sure to highlight it more in a later episode as well, this was, I believe, done by Diesel on the server, and he does a lot of really good aesthetic builds as well. But this is his rail system that, as you can kind of see a little bit there, goes under the ocean and out to a hotel that we'll get to in a later episode. Got some nice pixel art over there, but yeah, you can see the railway going off in the distance to the mesa there. Got a nice lighthouse over there. Big fan of those. Looks very nice. But let's kind of continue on to some of the other points here as well. Now, this was one of my favorite things whenever I first started. I believe this is the base of Arson, who has since changed his name to Captain Redbeard, and Pixin, another couple players on the server. We have what appears to be an AFK fishing machine there, but let's go check out Arson's ship here as well. Yes, Slow Draw. That is the channel name, and you can certainly check them out on our sidebar here, along with all the other members of the CraftTheory server. We've included them in our sidebar on our main YouTube channel there. So definitely check them out. Lots of cool people there as well. And again, they are really good at the aesthetic portion, much more so than us. So as you see here, we're now up in the Brass Avenger, as it's been so named here. Got a nice overview of the server, but again, I was a really big fan of this airship. This is a pretty sweet looking base in my opinion here. Lots of cool stuff, cool places for them. It's everything you need to kind of make your base, but obviously with a much cooler look and feel to it there. And have their spots there, and then also up top here got some more. There's some storage areas. Let's continue up to the top here, and then there's some more storage here as well. So again, everything you kind of need all packed into a really nice looking base that frankly I haven't seen before. So that was pretty cool whenever I first got on here. I always like visiting this base as well. But let's move on from there. And off in the distance, after we kill this zombie here, there is a really large building where they had a death and diamonds pool. It was something that they ran on the server before Funky and I joined, but it was a really cool mini game where you were rewarded for not dying with diamonds, as you can imagine by the name there. But let's keep moving along here. I do apologize for it being night, but let's keep moving along and look at some cooler buildings here. So we got a storage for colored wool here with the cool sheep pixel art. Everything that you need in there as well. A apothecary building where a lot of the potion making and potion making materials are. I know that there is an auto brewer somewhere here, but again, I'm sure I will show that kind of in a later episode. I'm not exactly sure where it's at, and I'm still discovering things all of the time on this server. This is a furnace area that's powered by blaze rods, I believe it is. Very large furnace that's pretty cool here. You can get a lot of your stuff done in a very short amount of time, as you can see. Plenty of furnaces for you to use, and got some fuel there for you as well. So again, lots of cool stuff to use here at spawn. We're also going to be setting up shop here at some point with a small base of our own, but for right now we've kind of made a compound a little farther away from here, just as something we're used to, because we were kind of wanting to expand and make a town of our own to kind of link up to this one. And you'll see that in some of the later episodes as well. And Funky's going to show that off to you as well. In here is also a nice enchanting thing. As you can see, you can right-click the arrow to change levels. So very similar to something that Funky did as well. And also very useful, that as you can see, you can right-click and it will keep increasing the levels of those enchants that you can get as well. And moving on here. Whenever we had first got invited to the server, they had just recently downed the Ender Dragon, and I'm not sure who made this pixel art, but again, really cool on there with the dragon, and as you can see, there is an extra beacon and the dragon egg on there. They killed that, as you can see, not too long ago, but they have that there as well. Again, trash can over here, a nice food area to kind of get you started on your way. With some good pixel art on top again as well. Trash can over there. This was another sorting area. Ignoring that for a second. A nice fishing platform for you to be on here. Good places for you to fish, as you can see here. Get a little bit of more of a view over there. And all those sheep that are in that area and other animals as well. This building, again, is another item storage area. As you can see, lots of stuff with enchants and things that you can buy. It's kind of, I'm assuming on some sort of honor system here. As you can see, there are some prices for them there. I haven't used it personally, but I'm sure I'll make some use of that soon as well. And let's go back this way for you. So over here, a ice shack, where if you need some ice that monkey work has made on here. Got a nice snowman, but as you can see, got some snow and packed ice for you as well if you don't want to go get it and you're too lazy there, which I am probably one of those individuals that may use that as well. In here is an item sorter, very large item sorter. Again, I haven't used this personally, and some of the stuff is in here as you can see, but pretty good item sorter that has everything on here. And as you can see, for authorized personnel only, I'm probably not one of those individuals, but sorry, I just want to give you a tour real quick. But yeah, as you can see, very large item sorter with all sorts of hoppers on here. It's a good thing we have the iron farm because that is a lot of hoppers, but it certainly does work as well. Let's keep moving on, show you some of the other highlights of the spawn area here. And I do like this. This is a ender pearl area where you can stop by for all of your ender pearl needs. As you can see, lots and lots and lots of ender pearls. There is no shortage of them, as you can see, and it's up there as well. But very cool pixel art building, again made by Pixin, as you can see right there as well. Now this nether hub, I'm not going to go inside in this episode, but this is really cool. The way they have the ender hub set up on this server is really useful. It's really easy to get to different areas on the server, and it's really safe. And there are already a couple of other good videos on that for some of the CraftTheory server members. We'll make one as well, but if you're interested in checking those out, I highly recommend you look at some of the other channels as well. Now, as a closer look to kind of this death and diamonds area, let's just go up these stairs here. This must have taken quite some time to build. As you can see, you got a nice CT for CraftTheory on the ground there. But I'm not sure if this is still going on as far as the death for diamonds in here. But we do have that. We have a nice mailbox system that Monkey Work made in a previous video. They're all on right now because I believe I left everyone some steak. But yeah, pretty handy. If you have something for anyone else, it will light up when there are items in your mailbox. And as you can see, this is the spot for the Death for Diamonds pool that was going on as well. Got some in there, got some nice blocks. A really nice overview of server spawn, which is kind of cool. And we'll get to some of that area as well. And we're not going to go to all of the houses that aren't around near spawn. A quick look at something that's not finished at the time. I'm not sure who's building it, but it is really cool. I don't know if you can make that out right there, but that says Arkham, I believe, and it looks like somebody's trying to make a cool Arkham Asylum type thing over there, and it is pretty cool. I went over there a little earlier, and it is quite the project, to say the least, there as well. But continuing on with the rest of the server tour here, let's just go down this area as well. Now, right here, just cut across here, is the stables. So certainly, if you have your horse here, obviously you can go and visit the stables here. Pretty cool look. Lots of stuff in there. We don't have our horses here. We have a stables close to our base that we're currently working on that, again, we'll show off in some later videos as well. I'm not sure whose house this is, but it's kind of cool. Nice and efficient. Buried in the side of the mountain there. Got some stuff, got some paintings. Got some nice storage upstairs here as well, as you can see inside there. And moving on though, one thing that I thought was pretty cool is the spider farm that they have. As you can see here, historic spider falls, but if you were to go this way, there is a spot where you can go down and check out their spider farm. So let's go check that out. Alright, and here we are. As you can see, you can lock the trap there. You'd stand on the carpet to avoid clumping. And yes, they can still hit you right here, but as you can see, the spiders will spawn there, go down this chute, and get to the crusher area where you can then crush the spiders as you see there. And once it's done, well, that one just died, but you get the idea. Works just about like any crusher, and all of your items go in there, as you can see. Works quite well. I was a big fan of that design as well. Here's another AFK fishing machine in here. I haven't used that personally as well, but as you can see, gives you some information on how you use that there as well. And moving right along, kind of back to the area where we started the video. As you can see, there is Diesel's humble home right there. Pretty cool. I definitely do like that look there. Again, everyone is a much more accomplished aesthetic builder than we are, but we're certainly working on that. We're hoping some of that will rub off on us there while we're on the server, and we're getting better at that as well. As you can see, there's a nice zombie crusher here as well, and they'll fall on right there and you can crush them. Works just like other zombie spawners, but again, it is in a much cooler aesthetic looking setting as well than ours. Ours all look kind of lame by comparison right now, but again, we are just starting. The Space Invader on top of that roof there, that is Monkey Work, the server owner. That is his home there as well. Now, I'm not sure what this is going to be. Zombies around. But yeah, it's pretty cool looking. I'm kind of excited to know what this is going to be or whose base this is, if that is the case as well. There's a lot of projects on the server that I'm not necessarily familiar with because people are on at different times and such, so we haven't got to see everything that there is to offer as well. And there's a couple other houses over there. Now here's a schoolhouse that was built. Obviously we're not going to school, but again, another cool aesthetic thing going on. Got a blackboard there, some other stuff. Oh, I never noticed that before. The Dunce Corner, always classic. Over here, I believe this volcano was the base of, I believe, Steve on the server as well. Bergman's mining operation, as you can see, very serious mining operation. Lots of stuff been hollowed out there. And the CraftTheory art gallery. We'll give that a look real quick. As you can see, nice use of some of the 1.8 blocks here with their setting and some of the nice paintings and pictures as well. Kind of continuing on over here, give another tour of this area. Now over here they do have some farms for everyone to use as well. As you can see, some cactus here. I'm thinking about putting in an actual slow grow cactus farm that you don't need to tend to. Often it'll just go on its own. Here's a sugar cane. As you can see, they have cocoa there as well, melons and pumpkins, and a nice tiered farm system. Very much like the one that we have. Now, I'm also not sure what this project is as well, or particularly who's building that, but again, we'll certainly keep you posted in some of those later episodes as well. And right over here, kind of one of the last areas before the houses that we'll show you, is the sheep and all the animals that you saw from afar a little while ago as well. Got a nice chicken cooker here, but some nice animals in case you need those as well. Am I trapped in here? Oh no, I found my way out. But as you can see, no shortage of animals, all set up there for you nicely. And this is pretty cool. This was set up by another member of the server. As you can see right here, well, I thought there was the sign for you. I have no idea how to pronounce your name. I am sorry. But I do know that it is the adults only Minecraft channel that's in our bar there as well. This is a really cool shooting range set up by him. And as you can see, right now it's lit up, but you just move forward, trip that bar, and you can shoot things in there. You can even turn the lights off and a whole bunch of mobs will go in there. Nice target practice area for you. And again, it's a little closer look at the volcano home that's there. But let's cut across here, and you'll kind of see a few of the other homes that are left, and potentially one of the areas that we're going to be building our miniature home, where we can stop by here when we're on the servers or at the spawn more over here. So, nice look at a couple of the houses here. Let's get up top. And that way you can kind of get a better look. So, again, there's a little bit of Monkey Works house as well. I got another house right here. As you can see, everything's connected by a nice road system, and our goal is to link up to that as well. With the compound that we're building far away, we're going to have a road that links up to here as well. And again, a little closer look at Monkey's house here. Again, the nice Space Invader on top. I'll probably make another video where we'll show you around some of the actual homes of some of the server members here, where we do a nice home tour, because there's definitely some that aren't here at spawn as well. So we'll make a special episode for that. But as you can see, there's one more home here, and that's kind of the last one that we have in that area. Now again, that's not everything that's by spawn, that's certainly everything that's really close by. And I don't want to make this video too much longer than it is right now, because again, we'll show you some more of the cool things on this server as we discover them and as they get built in later episodes. So I definitely hope that you did enjoy the video here, but that way we kind of have a nice overview of that server spawn for you. Again, Funky's going to show you our actual base that we're building in the next episode as well, and we also have some footage of that Wither battle coming up for you as well. But I hope you enjoyed the tour. Again, it's just a first look at Craft Theory. We'll certainly be doing a lot more with this server community here as well, because again, a lot of cool people on this server. We're really excited that they invited us here, and we're really hoping to help them out, not only grow their channel, but hopefully continue growing ours as well. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and most importantly, keep it funky.